All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, get in here. It's time to get into some things, child. I want to get into the downfall of Young Miami again. Y'all remember when I did the downfall of Young Miami? Y'all was like, no, no, no. Well, girl, this is the part two. The downfall of Young Miami part two. Because I just personally don't think that she's going to make it. Young Miami is still under fire for being associated with Diddy. She's still under fire for, the failure of the City Girls. She's still under fire for her nasty attitude. And now she did this interview with her friend Saucy Santana, thinking that that was going to help her relaunch her podcast. And I don't think that that helped her. I think that it actually hurt her because she came in and acted like a victim. She never addressed any real issues. She never really took a stance on domestic violence and how she felt Diddy was portrayed. How Diddy treated the women prior to her. She never addressed any of the allegations that was made, which I understand she probably cannot because the court, but people don't care about that. People still want you to address something that makes them feel good about the situation, especially since the fact that she's been a victim of DV herself, especially since she's been so heavily connected to Diddy. And a lot of just people saw through the BS of Young Miami. People saw the fact that, hey, she needed something else because JT is thriving and soaring in her music career. The City Girls have flopped and failed. And Creisha Please, the podcast, is the only thing that really kept Young Miami in the public eye and relevant outside of her relationship with P. Diddy, which is not a great look right now. But the unfortunate part about that is the Creisha Please podcast is probably bought and owned by Diddy, which on Revolt. And so she needed to get back to Revolt. And in order to get her podcast back, she needed to address the Diddy situation. And she kind of lightly addressed it and really didn't accept any accountability. She pretty much said, girl, I just liked him because everybody else liked him and I had the easiest access to him, and so the world was celebrating him, so I jumped on the bandwagon. He bit it and he let me ride and I got the clout off of it. But what she didn't say is, and it worked for me and I thought I was better than all of you until I realized I wasn't, until I realized I needed y'all, because that's essentially what she said. Well, I celebrated him when the world was celebrating him. So meaning you thought, oh, this is a good moment for me to chase some clout and be put up. And then you bagged the nigga. And then, girl, you started feeling yourself. You felt like you were better than the plug. You were better than everybody. You felt like the it girl until it all flopped and failed. And now you want to get online and start selling dictionaries. Nobody's buying your dictionaries. Nobody's buying your t-shirts. And nobody's buying your tears. Young Miami's downfall needs to be studied. It's really unfortunate when you see a girl come from nothing and, didn't even really want to be a rapper, did not want to do this stuff, but then she got put on by her friend. Her friend ends up going to jail. She ends up holding down the group in the biggest moment of their career, in the height of their career, doing her thing. People loved her, all to start trying to chase unlimited fame because she really didn't want to do the music thing anyway. She just wanted to be a socialite and a party girl and a put-up girl. And she got that, but then she didn't do her research because she got with a guy that was going to have a significant downfall later on. And then, quiet as it kept, if you ask me, I believe that she was in on some of the stuff with Diddy, so she couldn't really speak on it too much. And now her friend is out of jail. They're not cool. They're not beefing, but they're not close. JT is now soaring. Saucy Santana has replaced JT. And now Young Miami is trying to get the fans back because she's probably tired of sitting in that warehouse boxing up games. And she wants to be back outside swinging her bundles and walking and twerking in a circle. But she can't do that without being questioned about Diddy. So she thought she was going to do this interview with her friend, which was not a good look because, no shade to Saucy, that's not the most articulate interviewer, and that's not somebody that we want to see you sit across because it didn't feel genuine, it didn't feel authentic, it felt rehearsed, planned, and prepped. I understand she wanted that to kick off her podcast, but at the end of the day, girl, you needed to do a real sit down. In the height of your career, with everything on the line, when you're trying to win back your fans and you're trying to win back an audience, hell, you could have went and sat down with Diane Sawyer, Gayle King, anybody, but you chose Saucy Santana. You didn't take life serious, and you didn't take us serious, and so why should we forgive you? Just off the mere fact that you let Saucy do your interview, you played a game. Like, really let that sink in. You set up, and you knew, first of all, let's be clear, you knew that they That whole thing was going to be a distraction. Women like to read Saucy. They talking about how big Saucy is, this, and the third. They reading you about your voice. It just felt like, girl, people weren't even listening to the messaging because, girl, it just felt like, girl, you played a game and you didn't really want to be asked real questions. So you set yourself up for failure. And now, fast forward, people were feeling like she went really light on the Diddy situation. She really kind of grazed over it because she had to. I personally feel that way as well. And here we are today. Now more pictures are coming out where it's showing that, this tiger tooth necklace is a Diddy staple along with the white nails. The white nails was a thing. We heard that in the court case that Cassie said that he would make her wear white nails. Young Miami was wearing the white nails every time she was with Diddy. And I'm sure Cassie now having on the white tiger tooth necklace is a sign of Diddy's control and occultism. Kim Porter has the necklace on. Young Miami has the necklace on, and Jennifer Lopez had the necklace on. Now, the stylist tried to come out and say that, no, it's just a fashion statement. Everybody has worn that necklace. But these are old pictures. So it's almost like generation after generation of girl that Diddy is with somehow wears that necklace. So Young Miami is still not bright. You see, when sun in the dark comes to the light. Wow, that was a bar. She is sitting up there on Revolt, seemingly still sending a message to Diddy that she's still his girl because now she wears the tiger, the shark tooth that all his previous girls have worn. And now social media has dug that up. And now they're like, girl, you're not escaping this. On top of the fact, girl, you're sneaking back out onto Revolt. Yeah, Diddy may have silently left, but he still, I believe, owns Revolt. So, girl, you're still in communication with Diddy. On top of the fact that she was posting him not too long ago on her Fufu account, and the girls caught up to that. So, Young Miami, like, just cut the crap. You're still in association with Diddy. You're trying to act like you're not with him, but it's not genuine. People are seeing through your BS. You're fake and you're fraud, and you're only trying to do this to get your money and your clout back up, but the people aren't buying it because nothing about you is authentic. You don't give a damn about these other girls. You don't care about domestic violence. You don't care what happened to anybody else. All you care about is being a put up, pimped out side chick so that you can go to the parties and stand on couches and shake your butt with Saucy Santana and feel like you're better than people that don't have the same opportunities. Honestly, that's all it is. And people are not going to buy it. And I don't think that Young Miami even has a chance to recover because I just don't think genuinely, take me out of it. I just don't think genuinely she connects with people. People really like her because there's something about her that feels very fake and disingenuous. And so I don't know what she has to do to actually win back her audience. But it's definitely not sitting up there with the Diddy necklace on and then pretending that it's not. Like, if she would get out, like, she has to completely disassociate and almost denounce Diddy in order to get out. You damn near have to Cassie Diddy for people to respect you. And even then, you've lied so much to this point, people are still not going to respect it because they're going to be like, girl, you lied to us. You tried to come back and play in our face. We're not with you no more because you're not building trust. And I think the problem with her is, girl, how you want the public to support you when you haven't built trust with the public? The public has now seen who you are when you felt like you, quote unquote, made it. Whether that was your intention or not, that was the energy that you gave off. And you have to accept the fact that that's what you gave off because you did. And so the very people that you want to support you now are the people that you shitted on when you feel like you didn't need them, including JT and everybody else around you. So you are going to have to really come all the way down and humble yourself if you want that support back. If not, just stay arrogant, cocky, and unapologetic. But girl, stop trying to sell us your product. We're not buying your podcast. We're not buying your. We're not buying your dictionary. We're not buying your game. And if we do, we're gonna buy the game just for ourselves. But we don't care about you. So you lucked out on the game. It's a good game. We're gonna buy the game. But at every chance we get, I'm sure people that have that game in their closet are still gonna drag you. Your music career is over. That's out. You were only worth music while you were with the City Girls, but then you felt like you were going to be able to jump ship because you had the Diddy look, and then you wanted to play victim as if you know JT started leaving you out. No, girl, you were starting to leave her out, and you started getting cute like you don't do music no more. You don't have to rap because you make $1 million a month on a game. And you was sleeping with a billionaire. Let's be very clear here. Like, let's just keep it a stack. If she would have came up and be like, you know what, I did feel myself, girl. I'm young. I was feeling it. I was going through a lot, girl. I'm human, girl. I really did feel that way, but girl, I realized that, hey, I was an idiot. Can y'all take me back? Sorry. But she's too arrogant for that. And then to sit up there and in our face and play a game as she cried with the Diddy necklace on. You are crazy for that. That was wild. You know the internet is going to dig stuff up. You got the Diddy necklace on in our face as you cry and pretend to be the victim and pretend like you are not associated with this man. Wow. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I just feel like Young Miami is not loved enough by the general public for them to care, for them to feel sorry for her. And I just feel like there's something very sneaky about her and a very, very mischievous and inauthentic and unreal and fake that people are like, girl, I don't relate to you. I don't relate to your story. I don't feel pity for you because I'm beneath you. And then you're going to play a game in our face. You're going to play a game in our face and sit up here and cry and pretend like you're not associated with Diddy and you know, everything has been so hard on you. Meanwhile, you got Saucy Santana doing an interview with the Diddy necklace on Revolt. Girl, come on. Come on. You're still playing games. And anybody with a brain or a mind is going to see that. And even if it's not, let's just say that that's not true. It's too coincidental. And the degrees of separation are way too close. I'm not wearing that chain. I don't, and if so, I'm denouncing the stylist online. I'm not wearing that chain. Saucy, I love you. You can't do the interview. And hell, I don't even want the podcast on Revolt yet. I'm going to go on someone else's podcast and let them know I'm trying to bring it back, but I'm not sure how the people are going to receive that. So I want to come sit somewhere else first. And I get it. She wanted the views, she wanted the numbers, but girl, you got to stop thinking about yourself and give to the people so then the people can buy into you. Or hell, you should have had somebody else up there and explain why your podcast is still on Revolt and if there's an attachment to Diddy still. People want to know that because what he did was very, very wrong and is triggering to a lot of people. And for you to sit up there and cry and act like you need sympathy for JT moving on, for people celebrating Diddy and you celebrating for you clout chasing off of Diddy during a time where you felt like everybody was celebrating him, and now it all falls down, you want us to feel bad for you. Girl, no one's going to feel bad for you. You're a joke. And you think that the public is stupid, and that is the reason why you will continue to fail. Because the Diddy necklace is the game that should have never been played on that podcast. That was a very big mistake. Why would you do that? She's not a bright woman at all. As much as we would like to think she is, even if that wasn't the case, you should have read the room and understood that was going to get dug up. Are you that dumb to not even realize that you knew the nails? You cannot sit up here and act like you don't know that Diddy has certain things that he'd like his women to do. I feel like those conversations have been had. You know what his kinks are. You know what he likes because you're with it. You know the stories. And if you don't, you're really a dummy. And when the stuff came out, you should have been talking like, so was this all like, you don't ask no questions? You're an idiot. How do you not know that this is a certain aesthetic that he likes, a certain trend that he likes, a certain things that he likes his women to do? How do you not know that? You're an idiot if you're not knowing that. Even if you didn't know that in the beginning, once stuff started coming out and you started seeing parallels, you should have seen that and you should have started asking questions, and you should have did everything in your power to stay far, 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 far away from whatever could be considered a Diddy girl look like, or a Diddy girl look. That ain't me. I don't wear the necklaces. I don't even do the white nails no more because I don't want y'all to think, and I love white nails as a personal preference for me, but because I've been attached to Diddy and it's been in that Cassie lawsuit, out of respect for her and the triggering of it all and me not realizing what I had got myself into, and because I want to save my brand and reputation, bitch, I done threw the white nails in the garbage. But she's so stupid and arrogant, she wouldn't even do that. But yet, you will sit up there and cry with Saucy Santana flipping flashcards, asking you questions in an itty-bitty voice. And we supposed to fall for it. Girl, she's crazy. Carisha Please' downfall really needs to be studied. It needs to be studied to the highest power. And if I'm JT, I'm silently laughing to myself. Yeah, I'm going to post your stuff, but girl, I'm gagging at you. And if I'm JT, I'll never sit with you again. Not publicly. Are you crazy? So, it is what it is, guys. This is, I've never seen a downfall like this from a side chick. Rapper gone side chick, gone flop. Wow. All because she's an idiot. And because she is too arrogant and narcissistic, self-absorbed, cocky, conceited to take accountability and responsibility for the actions that she's played in her own upset. And how she turned her back on the public when she felt like she didn't need them as supporters anymore because she was too hard, she was too high in the rankings. No matter what happened, she felt like we couldn't touch, or nothing could touch her. She couldn't fall. You know when people feel like they're too high up? They feel like they're out of here. You can't reach me. Nothing can affect me now. She felt untouchable. And now she's at the bottom of the totem pole. You could walk past Carisha Please and pay it. That's crazy. Everybody can be humble, girl. And you're seeing what it looks like firsthand, and nobody feels bad for you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you guys giving Carisha Please another chance? Are you buying it? Do you feel for her? Do you feel the tears? Or you don't give a damn? Is this a downfall or is this an uptick? What do you think in the comments below? And until next time, keep that same energy. We'll see you soon. Peace out.